Episode 1. Dream, the quiet and serious ruler of the dreaming, is struggling with what to do next after being held prisoner for 100 years and slowly rebuilding his world. The story begins with a rare gathering of the endless siblings: Destiny, Death, Desire, Despair, Delirium, and Dream, who are called together by Destiny after a strange warning from the fates: a king will forsake his kingdom. Their meeting is tense and emotional, filled with old arguments and complicated relationships. Dream is still carrying deep guilt over punishing Nada, a woman he once loved, by sending her to hell for rejecting him. Encouraged by Death's honesty and advice, Dream decides to travel to hell and ask Lucifer to set Nada free. Before he leaves, he sends Cain with a message to hell, starting a chain of events that could change everything. The episode has a dark and beautiful style, and its emotional focus on family and regret gives it a thoughtful and serious tone. Episode 2. Dream travels to hell, prepared for a difficult confrontation with Lucifer. But instead of a fight, Lucifer surprises him by giving up her throne and handing him the keys to hell, saying she's done ruling it. This unexpected move throws the universe into confusion, as now Dream must decide who should take over hell. Soon, powerful beings from different worlds begin arriving at the dreaming to try and claim hell for themselves. Odin, along with Thor and Loki, wants the power to stop the end of the world. The demon Azazel tries to use secrets from Dream's past to pressure him. Others from the forces of order and chaos also try to win him over. Dream listens carefully to each of them while hiding his own doubts. The episode is filled with tension and strange politics, like a supernatural competition for power. The beautiful but eerie dreaming contrasts sharply with the danger and uncertainty this new responsibility brings. Lucifer's calm departure leaves a mysterious gap that may cause problems later. Episode 3. Still unsure about the right choice, Dream finally decides to give the keys to hell to two angels, Remiel and Duma, so that heaven can take charge. This decision affects many other worlds, but Dream is more focused on a personal mission. He returns to hell to meet Nada, hoping to say sorry and make things right. Their reunion is painful and full of emotion. Nada does not accept his apology and hits him, accusing him of being proud and selfish. She refuses to forgive him and chooses to leave for the waking world. Dream is left shaken and ashamed. The episode is slower but very emotional, showing how Dream's pride has hurt others. It blends myths from different cultures to explore big themes like guilt, love, and responsibility. The dark visuals, like black sand and quiet halls, match Dream's feelings of sadness and regret, making this episode feel heavy and reflective. Episode 4. After being rejected by Nada, Dream is approached by his wild and unpredictable sister, Delirium, who asks him to help her find their missing brother, Destruction. Dream agrees to help, though he's still secretly trying to find Nada. Along with a human named Wanda, they start a strange and dreamlike journey through different cities. Their first clue comes from Bernard Capax, a man who has lived for centuries and once knew Destruction. But Capax dies suddenly, which makes Dream think someone might be trying to stop them. Later, in a nightclub, their sibling Desire confronts Dream and reveals that he used Delirium's search as an excuse to continue looking for Nada. Delirium is heartbroken by this betrayal and leaves him. Then Wanda dies unexpectedly, making Dream feel even more regretful. The episode mixes weird humor and sad moments, showing how even immortal beings have messy family problems and can hurt each other deeply. Episode 5. Dream returns home to the dreaming, feeling lost after Wanda's death and Delirium's anger. His librarian Lucien asks him to look into the strange deaths of people who once worked with Destruction. Through a flashback to London in 1675, we learn that Destruction left his role because he believed human inventions, like the science of Isaac Newton, would lead to dangerous weapons. He chose to walk away from his duties and left with only his loyal dog, Barnabas. Meanwhile, Dream is also thinking about his son, Orpheus, who became immortal after trying to save his wife, Eurydice, from the underworld. When Orpheus was attacked by a cult, only his head survived. But because the Endless are not allowed to kill family, Dream kept him alive against his will. Now, Orpheus offers to help Dream find destruction, but only if Dream agrees to finally end his life. This emotional and dramatic episode connects old myths with modern fears and sets up a powerful choice Dream must face. Episode 6. In 1794, Dream asks Johanna Constantine to retrieve Orpheus's head from Paris, which is in the middle of the French Revolution. As she avoids soldiers and supernatural dangers, she manages to bring the head safely to Dream. In the present, Dream and Orpheus have a deep, heartfelt talk filled with sorrow, regret, and long-hidden feelings. Orpheus, tired of endless life, wants peace through death. Dream, breaking one of the strict rules of the Endless, finally agrees and destroys his son's head, giving him the release he's long asked for. This painful act breaks an ancient rule and leaves Dream emotionally crushed. Delirium and Barnabas quietly go their own way, while Dream remains alone, grieving in his empty realm. At the end of the episode, the fates cut a thread, signaling that something big and possibly tragic is coming. With its emotional power and striking visuals, this episode ends the story arc on a sad but powerful note, leading into the next volume with great weight. Review: what works well? Season 2, Volume 1 of The Sandman is a hauntingly beautiful return to Neil Gaiman's dark and magical universe. The visuals are stunning, rich with gothic detail, surreal dreamscapes, and mythic symbolism that feel like living paintings. Tom Sturridge gives his most layered performance yet as Dream, showing not only his usual calm and heavy presence, but also moments of softness, especially in scenes with Nada and Orpheus. The arrival of two more Endless siblings, Delirium, played with unpredictable charm by Esme Creed Miles, and Destruction, brought to life with quiet depth by Barry Sloane, adds new emotional colors to the story. Familiar characters like Death and Lucifer may have brief appearances, but they leave a strong impact. The show beautifully blends different mythologies, from Greek and Norse to Christian, into one smooth and emotionally rich storyline. The adaptation of the Season of Mists and Brief Lives arc stays faithful to the comics while exploring deeper emotional territory. Episode 6, in particular, hits hard with Dream's heartbreaking choice, leaving the story poised for a powerful second half. What doesn't work so well? Despite all its strengths, the season isn't without flaws. The pacing can feel slow at times, especially during more reflective or quiet stretches, which might make it harder for casual viewers to stay engaged. Because the show sticks closely to the comics anthology format, some episodes feel disconnected from one another, and the overall story can seem scattered. While Gwendolyn Christie's Lucifer is visually striking and emotionally distant, fans of the comics may miss the character's original wit and sly humor. Some lighthearted touches, like Steve Coogan voicing a talking dog, don't quite land the way they're meant to. Also, real-life controversies involving Neil Gaiman have caused discomfort for some viewers, casting a shadow over the series. Still, the show's artistic quality manages to stand apart from these outside issues. Overall thoughts. The Sandman Season 2. Volume 1 is an impressive continuation of the series, emotional, ambitious, and visually rich. It's not perfect, and its slower pace and fragmented structure might turn off some newcomers. But for fans of the source material and those invested in Dream's journey, it delivers powerful moments and deep character development. With a dramatic ending that sets up an even bigger conclusion, this volume feels like both a quiet storm and the calm before something greater.